Chemistry paper 1, diamond versus graphite. Let's learn about them. Firstly, look at their properties. So diamond's very hard, has a very high melting point, and does not conduct electricity. We're going to look at why in a second. And with graphite, it's soft and slippery, it's got a high melting point, and it conducts electricity. And again, we'll look at why in a moment. Both diamond and graphite are made completely solely of carbon. But in carbon, each carbon is bonded to 4 other carbons, the maximum number of carbons that it can be bonded to. And that's through covalent bonding because it's carbons bonded to carbons, non-metals to non-metals. Because that's the maximum number of carbons that can be bonded to other carbons, 4, it means that there are no delocalized electrons. So no electrons can flow in this molecule of diamond. Remember, current is the flow of electrons, and if there's no flow of electrons in diamond, it can't conduct electricity. And because it has 4 of these covalent bonds, these strong covalent bonds, it requires a lot of energy to break all 4 of them. So it's got a very high melting point. But now let's look at graphite, because graphite is also made solely of carbons, but each carbon is bonded to 3 other carbons. So there's only 3 out of the possible 4 covalent bonds made in that carbon. And that means there are delocalized electrons roaming between the layers of graphite, which can therefore conduct electricity. And that's a huge difference between graphite and diamond. We said that they both have high melting points, but look at diamond, we said very high melting point because it had those 4 covalent bonds that had to be broken, whereas graphite only has 3 covalent bonds per carbon. So it's got fewer covalent bonds that need to be broken. So although it still has a high melting point, it's not as high as diamond. Diamond's melting point is higher. And lastly, notice that graphite is arranged in layers. These layers can slide over each other, which is why we say that graphite is slippery. It can be used as a lubricant, whereas diamond has this 3D lattice shape, which is very strong, very hard, and it's usually used in things like cutting tools. Remember these for your exam tomorrow.